And so today's praise break moment, I'd like to tell you to think about this as I give this praise break of what happens when we fall. What happens when we fall? Um, this praise break takes us back to the year of 1996. And at Brookfield Zoo, right outside of Chicago, the city of Brookfield, it's real close to Chicago, there was a 400-pound silverback gorilla by the name of Binti Jua, who was just in his habitat, minding his own business. Then all of a sudden, a 3-year-old boy falls over into his enclosure, into where the gorillas are. He is noticeably unconscious, noticeably not able to be reached by others, but he is now in despair. And instead of just watching what would happen and allowing all of those other gorillas to get to him, Binti goes up, picks up the little boy, cradles him, and nurses him, keeping the others away. And then he takes him to the doorway where the people who were working at the zoo can actually assist. So he helped hand the little boy to the people who were there to help him.
Gorillas start running towards him, and the guys came in and start hosing the gorillas down, keep trying to keep them away. But there was one gorilla particularly that was kind of protecting over the little one.
And I believe there is a praise break moment there. When you begin to think about what happens when we fall, think about the actions of this gorilla. And then I'd like you to think about the actions of our Most High God. The gorilla grabs him after he's fallen, guards him so that others in the gorilla cage the other gorillas wouldn't get to him. And then he lifts him to the gate so he can be rescued out of the pit that he fell in. Oh, my shout is right where your shout is, if you got one. And that is, how many times have I fallen deep in places where not only did I harm myself in the fall, but there were elements in that fall all around me that should have got to me and made it even worse. But the God we serve is so much bigger than our circumstances. And he grabbed us and kept all that would harm us at bay and put us in a position to get out of the pit. And that is my praise break. And let me give you one for free, is that Binti Jua's name means daughter of sunshine. And her destiny was to live out her name by ensuring this little boy that the sun would shine for him. Isn't that a blessing? Doesn't our God do it every single time? Whenever we fall, he grabs us and he cradles us in the midst of all that we've gone through. We've cradled us in his arms, and then he keeps everything that should harm us while we're in there, even harming ourselves. We're in there not knowing what can get to us. He keeps them at bay, and when it's time, he brings us out. That's my praise break.